The concept of good faith and what it meant in a real estate transaction was brought up by a client of mine when they were asking about the return of a deposit. So today, good faith. What does it mean and how does it apply to your obligations as a home buyer? The quick version is that as far as a real estate transaction is concerned, acting in good faith means that you have a duty to act in an honest manner and perform your obligations that are outlined in the agreement of purchase and sale. Now, during the negotiation process, before an agreement is completed, both the buyer and the seller have the right to hold their own self-interest ahead of the interests of the other party. But once an agreement is formed, the duty of good faith obligates either side of the transaction to make reasonable efforts to hold up their end of the bargain. Let's look at a practical example of what acting in good faith looks like. Let's say you reach an agreement with a seller to purchase their home, conditional upon you sorting out your financing. After a few days, you're able to get financing through a lender, but during that time, you have developed buyer's remorse and you no longer want to buy that home. Acting in good faith means you cannot use the financing condition as an out to pull the plug on the transaction. You cannot lie and say, sorry, the banks won't give me a loan to buy your home, I need the deposit back, please. While I'm using the financing condition as an example, the same would apply to any condition or potential out that a buyer may have included in an agreement. You're allowed to have a home inspection condition, but you would actually have to perform the inspection and then find something in the subsequent report that would cause you to no longer to want to buy the home. You can't get a sterling report and then use the home inspection condition to back out of the deal. At the end of the day, entering into an agreement with a seller is all about your intentions. Do not submit an offer on a property that you're not willing to fully execute the terms that were agreed upon. The worst case scenario, which can happen, is that you try to back out of a deal using one of your conditions, the seller calls your bluff, and now you're headed to court to try and prove that you weren't lying. I'm Jamie Harnish, Toronto Real Estate Navigator with Bosley Real Estate. I want to thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you watching, and I hope to see you again. Take care.